Hi everyone, so today we'll be continuing on with the 13 days of Craft-O-Ween by Spellbinders. It is day 8, 2, 4, 6, 7, yep, day 8. So today we'll wrap up making cards that require the background that we made a few days ago, and then tomorrow we'll start a new background and all that fun stuff. So initially this item was sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and the links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So thank you for using those if you would like. Yeah, this is currently sold out, but I've been using other dyes or just other items here and there, maybe the guillotine or my paper trimmer, and those things are linked for the US and for the UK, and I'm sorry, my voice is starting to go out, as it does every day. So, we are just going to jump right in. Actually, I should have, when I took that pause, taken my little picture for day 8. I haven't been putting any spoilers in the images, so I'm sure it looks really boring, so thanks for tuning back in every day, guys. Check that out, but yeah. I should probably put a picture of maybe a little bit of the card, maybe blurred out so people can't really see, but sorry about that. Not the most exciting thing, but there it is, day 8. Okay, so let's open it up and see what we have. And yes, I did put on some nail extensions. I did them myself. Hopefully you like them. They're not too distracting. I've heard from people, oh, they really like when I do my nails, and other people are like, ee. I was really just looking at your nails, but you know, try to pay attention to the craft. All right, there we go. Look how cute this is. Cheers to spooky sips with your little mug that's made from like a skeleton head or a skull, should I say. I guess that's what it's called. There are going to be some background pieces to that, so we have all these bits here. For the eyes and the nose, it's not so much a background piece, but you are going to just pop them on there, so whatever color you want those things to be. This is super adorable. They had a whole collection of things like this that were more like cocktails with all these cute little items, and I think even in a club kit was something like that, wasn't it? Maybe it was cupcakes, right? With all these cute little bits. So you have all these fun things to use for other items, but they have like your little paper straw, like the little party straw, which is super cute. The marshmallows, your drink, you know, whatever is probably going to be like a hot chocolate kind of thing. You have your little ghosty, and then like this little pick that is so cute. And again, this portion, you might think like, what do you need that for? It's going to go behind the ghost's face. Is, you know, being familiar with Spellbinders items, that's what they do. You can have this little like tombstone that says sip, so it's pushed through there, so if you just leave it like that, like layered up, or you can cut a piece that goes behind it, which is nice to have those layer options. So I mean, this is going to be pretty quick, I think, to put together. Oh, I didn't talk about this piece here. That's going to be the piece that goes by his little mouth here, so where the teeth are, right? Okay. So we have that. We have this last bit from the other day. So I'm going to trim this down. I'm going to grab a black card base. And if I'm making it myself, it's going to be a piece of cardstock that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 on the 8.5 side. And then this guy, I'm just going to trim down to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And I'll be right back. Okay, so just for our card base, we have that. We have this guy. This one's done a little bit differently. The way that I ink that up, I don't know. It's kind of odd. But that's all right. I feel like that should be like a bottom piece. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it should go this way too. I know we did that yesterday, but you know what? Maybe we'll do that again today. Just because it's so straight. I mean, obviously I can come in here and kind of fix that, but I don't want to. So let's go ahead and glue this down, and we'll make another landscape type card. And then, of course, your glitters, whatever kind of papers you want to use to make your items a little more dressy, a little more fun, or just use your black, white, whatever papers. I feel like there's going to be a lot of black and white in there already, so maybe like that little pick, that bat pick can be like a glittery paper, and you know, things like that. So I'm going to hold that down for just a moment, put some weight on it. Alright, so for this guy, I mean, maybe some pearlescent white paper if I can find it easily, and if not, or glittery white paper, that'd be really fun, right? Just to make the cup a little more, something that stands out. So let's do that. Sorry about that sound. That was not great. Little white ghosty. I turn it down because that's how we die cut, but for now, let's see. Oh, my camera's doing that weird thing where it closes up every 2 seconds. Let me see if I can get it to stop doing that. Sorry guys, the camera does that every once in a while, and then it just stops doing it. It's going to do it all day, and I see it's doing it already. Oh, that is so annoying. Sorry. So it's just going to get closer and closer. So black paper for this, for the background. Black for the eyes and the nose. Black for this little background. And then, like I said, something glittery for this guy. Some brown paper for this guy. I was wondering if it was doing that because I was like, how did I get so close earlier when I was cutting with the guillotine? That's why. Brown paper there. I'm going to deck it out. So we need white for our marshmallows, and then a gray or a silvery gray, something to make this different, right? For our little tombstone. And then I'll do orange and black like that because our background is also very orangey and things for this piece. So we're running through orange and also running through black. We need both pieces. Okay, hopefully it'll stop doing it, but hopefully you guys will just hang in there if it keeps doing it. It's just, I don't know why, it just glitches out like that every once in a while. Okay, so I'm going to take everything out and keep it nice. And look at this one. I just decided to use this little purple paper with little dots. I thought that was cute for our little bat. Oh, I missed all the dots. I thought some of the dots would be in there, but that's okay. Oh well, what are you going to do? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I have some pieces out here, so let's go ahead and, I know it's hard to see because it's glitter paper, but that chocolate obviously goes right here, and I would put that down first, I suppose. Just so that fits it right in there. I'm gonna let that settle in just a little bit because glitter paper can be kind of finicky. Let me check this out. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's supposed to be the other way. I don't know if it's more round one way or the other. What do you guys think? Looks like maybe it goes this way. Again, I can't really see the embossed areas because of the glitter paper, but it looks like it's a little more rounded on the top now. Okay. And then behind this little guy's face, we're going to put this black piece, right? Right there. And obviously it's crooked, but it doesn't really matter. It just needs to fill in the space back here. So that's fine. And then we have the cocoa, like the marshmallows. Oh, you know what? I need to run the straw through orange paper one more time. Actually, I ran it through green paper just to make it a little bit different from the example. And so, black accent. You can do this however you like, but in the image it looks like the part that's kind of just sticking up, like on its own, is what's up. Just gonna put a little something on that. Oh my goodness. That is not easy to work with. There we go. It's very thin. And then I'm gonna put that on this green straw. Wish me luck. I guess it doesn't matter. Just put it on one side and then put it up the way you want it. There we go. Cute. Okay, every little bit just adds so much. Now, we should probably have our little image in front of us, but hold on. Let's finish up with these bits. All right, we have that. Piece. Cute. That's really, really cute. And then, oh, all the facial accents, which is kind of, I can see it a little bit. Can you see those little lines right here? There's like a heart. So I'll follow with that one. And then the other one's like right here. And then the other one's got to be in the center, right? So we'll just do it that way. And where's my pokey sticky tool? I do not know. Oh well. All right. There is one that's a little bit bigger. This one here. If you pay attention to the way it is on the die, that one goes on the left. This one's a little bit smaller. It goes on the right. And then we have the little nose that's basically a heart, but just like upside down. Right? Cute. Okay. So, the marshmallows are going to be what kind of settles everything else in. So it depends on what you want to do, where you want to put things. But basically this guy can go like back here. And now I would want to close up and the thing stopped doing that weird thing. So that's good. I just turned it off, like shut it down, powered it down completely. So this guy can go like here. You know, wherever you want to put your little straw. Just put a little glue down the front. Can be there. Really want that to hold down before we start putting more and more things. They kind of have this guy coming out of the other side. Glue just did whatever it wanted there. That was odd. Okay. And I'm leaving things, you know, just gluing down at the bottom because obviously right now we don't need glue in the back. This little guy was kind of floating up above the sip thing, so I'll just leave that alone. And so then this piece can go on here. And it's our little marshmallows, little mound of marshmallows to kind of cover that up, and everything looks like it's kind of in the drink, right? So I'll hold that down for just a moment. Get my card out from under here and we'll put it all together. Okay, so the sentiment they used here is the cheers to spooky sips, and that's perfect, so I will do that. Did I glue this to my counter? To my table? I kind of did. Oh, I do want to say about my nails. Do they look like turquoise? They're supposed to look like turquoise, this part here. Sorry if they do or don't. I don't know, but... Oh well. I should have included a little white, I think. But I was like, no, not today. Should have done it. Cheers to spooky sips. Okay, okay. We're going to Sedona, so I thought, we'll do some Sedona nails. That's kind of what I was thinking about. Cheers to spooky sips. And we'll take that. Oh. And this one here. Oh, I know, I just put my finger. Oh, thank goodness it was that one. Just in case the ink stains, you know, these nails. So that was the tip of my turquoise nail. Okay. So, cheers to spooky sips. I'm just trying to make sure I'll be straight with it. I just realized I have not been linking the VersaFine ink, but they do sell it on Spellbinders site now too. Cute. Okay, we'll put that up in just a moment. And then this little guy, come over here. And again, I mean, it can be glued flat, which is probably what I'll do. This little guy is kind of like up in here, just very cute. And so maybe I'll pop him up. He can be part of the drink. He can just be like a little accent. Of course, you can do tons of them. You can mix and match with the other ones that you've been working with. All that cute stuff. Oopsie. Okay. Right in here. Cute. Okay, I'm going to put some low profile dimensionals behind our little guy and I'll be right back. Okay, some little low profile dimensionals on that guy, and so cute. Some like, well, that's already tilted that way. I don't know. Just like in here. Okay. And then we still have sequins we can add. And I think this bag opened somewhere because I'm getting sequins more and more all over the place, which is odd. So, okay. Let's put some of those on here. And I guess I'll pour some out. Yeah, see? Maybe it's just coming out of this top corner. That's fine. Alright, and let's just add some of these guys. And I put this away already. And again, I always like to put them in the same kind of spot, but I'll put them like here and like down here. And again, I like to use a pokey tool or something to help me place these, but she's nowhere to be found at the moment. So let's see. A little black one, maybe a bigger orange one, bring some orange out. And then a little purple one. And I'll do the same thing in that bottom corner. There we go. Okay, I'll do the same thing here. Okay guys, that is our card for today. Super cute and sweet, and our 8th card. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.